Hi guys, welcome back to the Turismo Diaries. Before we get on with today's video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. It's going to do wonders to help the channel grow. Today we've got this 2012 Range Rover Sport wrapped in a lovely Overfinch body kit. The Range Rover itself has been around for a long time. I think the first concept came out in 2004. Back then that bright orange Range Stormer concept was shown in the North American Auto Show, and as you can see from today's model how similar the characteristics were brought down. But for me, the love of the Range Rover began when I watched Essex Boys way back when, if you remember, when Sean Bean and co were parked up in front of a farm gate waiting for a drugs run, and all sorts of bad things happened thereafter. However, even though we are parked with the Range Rover in front of a farm gate, I am not thinking we're going to be doing anything of the sort, other than just talking about this wonderful machine. The first thing we're going to look at is the exterior, because wrapped in this Overfinch GTS body kit, it looks absolutely superb. So let's start with the front. So at the front, sort of general revisions, because this is a 2012, back in 2009 the car was revised, underwent a facelift, very much improved the look of the Range Rover, went from quite a utilitarian boxy to a much more smoother looking car and a much more refined car from the exterior to the interior. Some of the exterior mods include the revised headlights, the revised tail lights, smoother bonnet for better aerodynamics. And with this Overfinch body kit, it looks absolutely spot on. At the front, you've got this aggressive GTS front bumper. You've got various Overfinch details, like the Overfinch badge on the front grille. There's one on the bottom sill. You've got the day running LED lights, and then you've got the Overfinch text along the front with the gloss black with the silver lining. Really adds to that attention to detail that I look for in all the cars that I like. It works very well. Overfinch is a company that is quite well known amongst the Land Rover, the Range Rover. Since 1975 they've been modifying Range Rovers, so you've got that historical attachment that comes along with these enhancements. Down the side you've got these beautiful 22-inch Elara Overfinch wheels. Again, the attention to detail is carried on. You've got the Overfinch text inscribed on the alloy wheel, and you've got these chrome Overfinch inserts just to finish it off. With the yellow caliper behind, the silver wheel and the black Santorini black bodywork paint, it creates a really nice contrast between those three elements. Carrying on down the side, you've got this very large side skirt, which adds to the aggressiveness, the muscular look of the car. And again, you've got that Overfinch details just to make sure that everyone knows that even the side skirts are Overfinch. To the rear, obviously the body kit continues, and again it's just as aggressive at the back as it is on the sides and the front. You've got these almost rhombus, I believe the shape is called, exhaust tips, again with the Overfinch text inscribed into the metal, the stainless steel. You've got this lovely titanium bar that runs along the top of the sort of centre line of the boot, again with that the Overfinch text with the gloss black, the silver outline, again just finishing off those final little details with this overall body kit conversion. This is the rear light as part of the facelift. I think it's a much needed improvement over the original light, with the ambers now removed. Following the previous model with the facelift, one of the much requested features was for an electronically operated boot lid due to the weight of the boot lid itself. Not so much of an issue when you're opening, but when you're closing, the boot lid is often quite high up, so they put a button high up to allow you to shut the boot, which I'll demonstrate for you right now. So you can see with one button, the press of the button, the boot lid opens, and then there's a button up here to help you drop the boot lid back down again. And with soft close. The boot is big enough for a man. With all the body panels together, it's the side profile that really stands out and makes this car look very aggressive. Hunkers it down. The low sprung body kit really helps the car to feel planted and to give that overall muscular look. It's clear to say that this car hasn't skipped leg day. Right, so as soon as you step into the Range Rover, you're met with this impressive driving position. So it's really high up and you've got this great visibility over the front bonnet. Now admittedly it doesn't sit as high up as its older sibling, but nonetheless it's still very impressive. So let's go for a drive. Under the hood we have a 3-litre turbo diesel engine which turns out roughly 255 brake horsepower with 440 foot-pounds of torque. With an 8-speed automatic gearbox it makes for a very smooth and economical ride compared to its predecessor. Top speed is around 124 miles an hour and 0 to 60 can be reached in roughly 8.9 seconds. But this car isn't about straight line speed, it's about comfort, wafting, long journeys. It's going to handle it no problem. Compared to its predecessor, the pre-facelift model, this Range Rover has a far less cluttered centre console and it's angled toward the driver for a more sporty feel. The gear shift knob has been replaced with a rotary dial to select your park, reverse, neutral and drive, and generally it's a much nicer, much more refined place to be. It's luxury and quality on everything you feel. You've got this lovely leather dashboard with the double stitching. You've got the lovely piano black interior inserts which contrast well with the aluminium surrounds and the air vents. All of these materials continue onto the door cards for that just continuous quality and attention to detail. The seats are fully electronically adjustable to get your optimum driving position. The car also comes equipped with a reversing camera on the centre screen, which will make handling this vehicle, manoeuvring this vehicle due to its size, very easy. Along with all of the improvements following the facelift changes, you've got some of the usual features that you'd expect in a Range Rover, such as the window controls high up here on the door and the centre armrests. As for running costs, annual tax on a car like this is £555, which is equivalent to an Audi S6 Avant or a Jaguar XJ Saloon. Fuel you can expect anywhere between 25 and 30 average when driven sensibly, and as for general maintenance and servicing, these cars are very popular, so there are many independent specialists around which should help maintain reduced costs compared to main dealer. The drive overall is superb, it's very smooth, the engine pulls very well, it's stable at speeds, it makes for an all very comfortable ride even over bumps in the road. That alongside the commanding driving position and your forward visibility make for an all-round quite perfect package, especially with the exterior styling, the Overfinch exterior styling. It's an almost perfect package. I just want to take this time to say thank you very much to Sterling Cars again for lending me this Range Rover Sport for today's video, and if you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.